Hello. So today I'm going to be thinking about what I want. Again, it was prompted by this tweet by Universe. This. I saw it. I saw it, and it was, and I thought, it fits. I should actually think about what I want. Your outside looks very similar to your room. Lol. Yeah, I carry the chroma key with me as well. No, today I thought of the outside thing, but I think I will do it next week. Today I will stay in because it was, I don't know, when I don't really know, to be honest. I could have done this thing of talking of what I want outside actually, but plus today the weather is very good for recording because it's not too hot, so the phone won't kind of overheat probably. It will overheat, but less than probably next week when it will be hotter. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have any excuse, to be honest. I just said, fuck it, let's do it from home today. I think it's because it's in case I want to play video games later or something like that. So I am not away because on weekends my friends are available to play video games. So I was like, fuck it, let's do it at home, so I can close stream quickly just in case. No worries, it's not like I need you to do the outside thing. Yeah, but yeah, it was the mix of these two things, right? Seeing this tweet in the morning. The tweet is from 9 a.m., but I didn't see it at the time. I saw it at like noon, I guess. But yeah, when I saw it, I was like, actually, today is the weekend, so maybe I'll stay inside. And next week, I will do the thing. I almost finished my uni thing, still need to add a temporary impressum, but other than that, I'm done. Not sure what a temporary impressum is, but sounds good. It does sound like a German thing, but it's a legal requirement for businesses that operate in German-speaking countries. Okay, just like a contact information or something like that. About us, something like that. Okay, more or less, understood. But yeah, because of the mix of the tweet, the weekend thing, and that, I was like, fuck it, let's just stay in today. Because if I go outside and all that, I also want to record outside the stream something about the things that I want or something like that, but that are not, that I don't want to say on stream or things like this. And I think I will do that next week as well. Because I want to talk about the things that I want again. I want to put the again. I put the again in the title because I've done already a ton of videos like this, but I think it's worth it to revisit it every once in a while, especially now that I got the rejected from the job things and all that. The concert is already past me, right? So I don't have anything to look forward to. Well, I have to look forward to going on a trip with my friends end of June, basically. But besides that, I don't have anything to look forward to. So I have to look inwards, right? I have to look within to see what do I actually look forward to? What do I want? And that's what I wanted to do today. I was thinking of it in like this two-pronged approach, right? So from the bottom up and from top down, you could say. Actually, I wanted to think about it top down, not bottom up, because bottom up, for example, is going little by little and thinking about what I want. For example, what was I doing before? I was trying to get this job. That was something that I was doing. Did I want the job? Right? I made videos before. I was like, there are these and these things that I don't want, and there are these and these things that I want, that I like about it, right? So I'm like, now, because I got rejected, at least I have the opportunity. Well, I didn't get actually formally rejected, to be honest, but because I didn't get called back, I at least have the opportunity to be like, okay, so now I can focus on trying to figure out what I want. But in that case, it would be bottom up, right? It would be like, okay, what kind of jobs do I look for? Blah, 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 right? That would be the bottom up approach, right? That would be after getting, let's say, ghosted. I have the opportunity to look for jobs that I want to do more than that one. Let's say not to do, that I want more than that one. The thing is that I'm not sure it's that I don't really like this approach, to be honest, right? It's the approach that makes sense, right? And I think I will have to do it, but for this moment, for today, I don't want to do that approach. I want to do just what do I want to actually do, right? Jobs aside. And it's a hard question, to be honest. I think go places then from there is like a ambitiousness scale, right? Ambition scale. There are like places to go that are more ambitious and places to go that are less ambitious, right? For example, going to eat to a Colombian restaurant in like a town 15 minutes away is pretty unambitious, right? It's something that there are not many constraints preventing me to go there, right? Maybe the constraints are something like I have to tell my parents before, like the day before, so they know that I'm not going to eat dinner at home that day, right? Or maybe the constraint is that I have to convince my friends that we could go there instead of the regular usual places, right? Things like that. I never think about stuff like this since I think I'll get sad if I realize I don't really want to do anything. That's part of the reason why I am doing it, because I also get sad about it. But I don't know. I think to me, I view sadness in a different way. Maybe I don't mind getting sad. To be honest, I don't want to be sad, but I don't know. It feels important, right? To me, I'm not saying it should feel important to you, right? I'm just saying that it feels important to me to be like, okay, but what do I want to do? Blitzer658, aka Amix. What's going on? GM. GM, I guess, but you are to the right of me, right? You were in like Saudi Arabia? No. Israel or something like that, right? You were in one of those countries, so it's actually like almost night time for you, right? How many years will we think about what we want? I will think about what I want every year until I die, and then when I die, I will the week before I die, I will think about why was I thinking about what I want instead of doing what I want, and then I will die. I don't know. I'm thinking of this movie that I watched last week that was called Blue Valentine, right? And in this movie, Blue Valentine, sounds like a plan. Yes. Actually, I'm going to record this. Fuck it. What I'm already recording. I'm going to record again. Okay. Okay, because when I write and I press the space key, I think it starts recording or something like that. When I press a combination of keys, it starts recording. GM is a mindset. It is a mindset. To me, it actually feels like morning. 5 p.m. To me, it feels like morning because I woke up at noon. So I was like 2 hours on my phone. No, I was actually 1 hour on my phone, and then my dad said, "Go get groceries or something." So I got groceries. So actually, maybe that was the morning for me. But I don't know. To me, that time, then I had lunch, so that time is kind of erased. Then I did some things, and all that time to me, it feels like liminal time, something like that, right? Liminal space, liminal time. And now it's when the morning starts. Now it's when the day starts to me. So yeah, I get it, to be honest. What was I saying? I was going to say the Blue Valentine thing, but before saying the Blue Valentine thing, yeah, I wanted to say, to do this, how many years will we think about what I want? I liked that phrase, so let's open it up. Let's zoom the fuck in. Boom, 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 boom. How many years will I think about what I want? I got this question on YouTube chat, and I was like, it reminded me of this movie. I was going to talk about this Blue Valentine movie that I watched last week. Okay. I will read what you shared after I say my Blue Valentine thing, by the way. So I was going to think about what I want again on stream, and I got that message, and I got reminded of this movie Blue Valentine that stars Ryan Gosling, I think, and some girl that I forgot her name. And basically the movie is about a partnership or something that ends up not being together, basically. And you see how you see kind of scenes in a disordered manner of how the couple is, right? So it starts with the couple later, then it plays scenes from the beginning and all that, right? And it's still a good, well, it's a good movie. It's sweet and sour and all that. And what reminded me of this thinking about what I want thing was the fact that what? Yeah, it was this scene where the guy character, Ryan Gosling, if I recall correctly, well, that's the actor. The character, I forgot the name. He, you start seeing him in the movie, and he in the movie is kind of balding, right? And he apparently has a kid and takes care of the kid and all that, and it's very, you could say, not deadbeat dad exactly, but kind of with that energy, right? Very permissive and all this, and very playful, but in a kind of immature way, according to the girl, right? And then you see in the movie that in the beginning of the relationship, he was kind of this. It had the same underlying characteristics, right? The character had the same underlying characteristics, but it was less. It felt less immature, maybe because it was supposed to be younger or something like that, and it was interesting. And in one moment, right, they are already like this couple that is about to break up, and they are talking, and he's saying like, I didn't want to be a dad or something like this, but I realized that that's what I wanted to be, right? So he did not think about what he wanted, and he got what he wanted, and then the movie takes it away from him. But still, right, it's kind of interesting to be like, maybe what I'm doing is probably useless, right? There is this, I don't know, this kind of common wisdom of plans being worthless. Well, they say planning is useful, but plans are worthless, right? So thinking about what I want is not useful necessarily because I will do what I think I want to do, but I think that the exercise is useful. I don't know. This is kind of the things that I'm juggling. Okay. Fuck it, I'm just going to share this. I'm just tired of remaining stagnant for years in my head thinking about shit and the needle not moving forward. Relatable. Hey, I'm here. I'm looking. Miss me. I had uni stuff, so I wasn't active in chat. I did watch and decide. I am back. My mom. See you be back. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I am also tired of remaining stagnant for years. It is I don't know, it's the power of momentum. It's easier to do things when you have been doing things. But also, it's also easier to do the wrong things when you have been doing things. So stopping doing things isn't that bad, to be honest. Well, it's not that it is bad or not bad, but yeah, that it has that characteristic, right? It allows you to stop I'm not doing the things that I want to do cycle, if that is where you are. But it also prevents you from continuing doing things you want to do if that is where you were. I don't know. That is my perspective on it. I also try not to see things in this view of remaining stagnant, right? Underlying the apparent stagnation lies something, right? That's the problem. That it depends on what that something is, right? And that there are a lot of ways of telling that kind of story, right? I don't know. I don't know. I would say I am stagnant right now. So I don't know. In this frame of plans are worthless, but planning is priceless, versus something that is more just not thinking about something and getting what you want actually without realizing it. I'm not sure where I should go. And probably it feels like the second option, like the not planning, literally not planning. It feels like it opens a window into something or something like that. But I don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah. Goodbye. Well, you can watch another video from my channel. Bye. That was not by but that I'm leaving in stream. It's by that I'm ending the video. I had paused recording the video and I have resumed to say that thing. I'm now finished the video. But yeah, continuing. Things that I want to do. I want to go places, right? I have a huge places to go list. And I want to go there. The problem is that I don't want to go alone. So there are two ways of dealing with this, right? One way is making videos about it and feeling some kind of connectedness to some network of something, right? And the other option is not going alone, right? Not going alone. But the second one is way harder, so I'm probably not going to do that. But yeah, since I'm thinking about what I want, that is actually probably what I want, right? I want to go places, but I don't want to go alone to places. I probably want to drive cars as well. Do I have... You want one of these. My throat is kind of, I don't know, sore. Not sure if because of the concert, because of after the concert having a little bit of cold, getting cold after that, because of sleeping, I don't know. I'm watching the audio levels with the... It's like ASMR. And I think I wouldn't mind doing these things alone, but because they involve money, they involve not doing things alone anyways, right? I don't know. The problem is that I don't want... You cannot frame wanting something in not terms. This is the awareness versus awareness thing I've been talking about sometimes, right? You can't frame you want to do something, but not doing it alone, right? You have to frame it in a who do you want to do the thing with, right? That is the problem. I don't know. So because this is hard, I default to thinking about it bottom up again. And bottom up, I think of things like get motorcycle license, right? I would like to do that. I want to also, not sure if have a house or something like this, but live independently. I think I got reminded of this because of a Taylor Swift song. I'm perfectly fine, perfectly fine. I live on my own. I made up my mind, better off being alone. We met 3 weeks ago. Now you try on calling me baby. I try on close. Used to me my room. This was the surprise song that she sang here in Spain. But it reminded me of this, right? Obviously, this song is not about this. It's about probably the exact opposite of this. It's about, yeah. Even though she says that she's made up her mind, she's perfectly fine, she lives on her own, or all that, that she's like this. But I also watched this video before. This.
You know, not shame on you, you broke my heart. Shame on me, you broke my heart. I knew, I saw. We came up with, you know, a way to say, you know, this is dangerous, and I realize that I might get hurt if I go through with this, if I move forward with you, but I want to, you know, and I think it's important to get excited about things that you're excited about and live life 1 year at a time. I am alone a lot, which is good. I need that time to just be alone and after a long day just decompress, and so I go to either my house or the hotel or my apartment or whatever, wherever I am. I go home and I watch TV and I sit there with like my cat and I just watch TV or go online, check my emails. It's just like, it's nice to just like light a candle next to your bed and like no one's around. I have written lyrics.
I mean, her perspective obviously is very different, right? Her life, even here, right? I saw the video that I had on before was this one, right?
You guys,
this video
I just found out.
is from 15 years ago, from 2009. Since 2009, she was already on tour, going on tour with this huge crowd surrounded by all these people all the time, right? So for her, being alone is kind of this thing she needs and doesn't have often, I would say, right? She is also constantly being bombarded with things, all that, right? I am the opposite. No one bombards me with anything about anyone. So I kind of already default to almost feeling alone, even though I don't actually live alone, right? But still, I think I want the full aloneness, right? I want independence now. I think this kind of middle ground of not being really alone, but actually being too alone is the worst of it all, right? It's not having independence, but feeling alone. That is the worst. So I want to at least get a little bit up and live independently, right? Be independent. Be alone in that sense. Have more moments of actual aloneness. I'm perfectly fine. Live on my own. Being alone. But if I'm thinking about it top down, I don't just want independence, right? I want to live independently in a beautiful place, right? In a beautiful place. I don't know. Then it would go like, okay, so how do you get there? Maybe like the steps would be to like, I don't know. To live independently in an ugly place and then go to the beautiful one, right? That is probably how it goes. Or maybe it's to not live independently in an ugly place, then to live independently in an ugly place, and then to live independently in a beautiful place. And I don't know what else I want. That's the problem, right? That the things that I want are not things that will get me the things that I want, I guess, right? They are not kind of self-fulfilling loops of things. For example, if the things that you want are to live independently and to program all day, that is very easy, right? You just get a job as a programmer, and well, actually it's not that easy, but at least there is a path forward, right? You get the job as a programmer, you program all day and all this, but the problem is that I don't actually want to program anything, right? Drive cars and ride bikes. I don't know. I think of something like this, and this would be like, okay, so why don't you go be an Uber driver or something like that? And to be honest, I don't think it would be such a bad idea, but I don't know. I would like to find something that fits the skills that I have already, right? The problem is that I don't know. I don't think I will find that equilibrium, right? Priorities. To me, to me, queen. My room. I don't know. Maybe I'll continue to apply to test driving positions, something like this. I saw yesterday's a position like that, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll. But yeah, maybe no tomorrow. By the way, tomorrow I'm not streaming. Tomorrow I won't stream. I'm going to watch a movie with my mom. But on Tuesday, I'll probably apply to that. I will have to move to Barcelona for that, and that is annoying to me. But I don't know. Two weeks ago, trying to close. I don't know. I think that the problem is that looking about what I want within just is not enough to me. I think the problem is that I want someone from the outside to look at me and be like, okay, you could do this, right? And that they have faith in it, right? And that they are right, especially not only just faith, but that they look at it, address it with faith, and then are right about that. That's fine. I have work tomorrow, so I'll probably be exhausted anyways. Okay. See you on Tuesday then, I guess. I think on Tuesday I will maybe do maybe I won't actually then do the streaming outside if I'm going to record the application or whatever. I don't know. We will see. Maybe I click around the application tonight and see that it's like not actually recording something or anything like this at the beginning. So maybe I will just do that at the moment and let it fly. And then when time comes, if I do have to record the video, then later I will do it. And not tomorrow, but on Tuesday I will actually walk around. I don't know. I also should check the weather maybe. Okay, Tuesday apparently it's clear, but tomorrow it rains. Whoa. Maybe not. I don't know. I was thinking about what was I thinking about? I was thinking about Instagram, not sure why, about Instagram stories and about the glasses that make Instagram stories, basically. The the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Bro, these glasses are fucking ass. I don't know, I think you can see in the middle of the glasses that there is this kind of shady area, right? In the center of the glasses. That is kind of scratch. It's scratched. I can't clean it up. So that's annoying. Oh. Oh, okay. I know what I was thinking about. I was thinking about the fact that I'm doing too little things, right? I think that a person like me should be doing many things. Because I had this article, not sure why, but I had this article on the Wikipedia page, and it's like someone who, while she was doing university and graduated summa cum laude, she was also playing for the varsity lacrosse. Then she took biology, but graduated from Harvard Medical School. Then she took a year off to do economics, Masters of Science in Health Policy or whatever the fuck, which is pretty unrelated, right? Then interned for some place about vaccines or something. I don't know. So it's like this girl just did a lot of strange shit, right? And founded a non-profit, right? I don't know. It's strange. Took a leave from her medical studies in order to campaign for her father, then Senator John Kerry's presidential bid. I don't know. See, it's like someone who does a lot of random shit. And it's like, I should probably be the kind of person who does this kind of random shit, right? All the day. But instead, I'm just someone who is at the computer all day. I don't know, but I feel like I do a lot of random shit on the computer. The problem is that it doesn't pay me any money, right? I think something that I want that I could add here is to make money on the computer or something, right? To make money on the computer. I feel like that is actually what I want, right? I want the computer to fucking give me back something. after all of the time that I've given to it, fuck it, give me something back, right? I don't know. It's obviously false because it has given me something back, because if it hadn't been, I wouldn't have spent so much time in it, right? But I don't know. You get the vibe, right? Maybe what people would say would be something like, you have to stop taking and start giving or something. I don't know. I think I'm giving something, but maybe, I don't know. Perfectly fine. Live on my own. Being alone. 2 weeks ago. Trying on clothes. But I'm not sure if to make money on the computer is something bottom up or top down, right? I feel like it's top down in a way, but also not really, right? I don't know, I saw someone new joining the stream, so I was like, I'm going to zoom in, so they leave. But apparently he didn't leave. A bit of out of context, but do you speak a little Japanese? You said you were half Japanese and half Spanish. Yeah, I speak a little, but very little. Skoshi dake. Like if you are a weeb, you probably speak more Japanese than me, right? And I know hiragana, I know katakana, I know like first year kanji, a little bit of second year kanji, and not much else. And I don't have a lot of vocabulary or anything like that. On the things that I want to do, right? For example, I would like, there are some things, I don't know, there is like nuance behind the go places thing. I would, for example, I would actually like to spend some time in Japan, right? The problem is that I think my go places thing is rarely just go and dip, right? It's more like spend time on. The go places, there is like spend time on and see, right? So for example, things to see, museums, that kind of shit, right? I don't know, you don't live in the fucking museum or whatever, right? It's like you go to the museum, the car museum of whatever in fucking Germany or whatever, right? And Volkswagen like Autostadt, you go to see the tower, you look at it and whatever, you do the tour, all this, couple hours, maybe 4 hours if you take it slow. I would take it slow, right? But like then it's like you dip, right? It's not, I don't know, that kind of shit. Or I don't know, there are some things that are kind of specific, but I would like to spend time in Japan, for example, in Sapporo actually. My family is from Sapporo, right? My mom and all this. Have you ever been to Japan? Do you like weed? I heard that it's really illegal in Japan. I don't like weed, to be honest. Well, it's not that I don't like it like that. I've tried it once and I didn't like it or not like it, right? It was pretty meh. So I don't like the downsides and I didn't seem to get much upside from it. So it's like I don't. And I have been twice to Japan. I've been in 2008 and in 2013. In 2008, it was winter and we mostly stayed in Sapporo, which is my mom's city. And in 2013, we did a little bit more traveling, you could say. We went to Tokyo. Like, obviously, you have to arrive to Tokyo, but we didn't spend time in Tokyo the first day, if I recall. Sorry, the first year, like in 2008. Or if we did, I barely remember anything. And in 2013, we did. We went to Akihabara, all the classic things, because I wanted to buy radio-controlled cars. We bought some shit. We went somewhere. We visited this Tokyo. Then we also visited Miyazaki to visit my mom's friend or something like this. And then we also went back to Sapporo. And in this time, it was summertime. It's pretty easy to get weed in Spain, right? I'm a friend who moved there, said me this. Yes, it's really easy. Well, I wouldn't know how to get it like myself, but I have friends who smoke, so I could just ask them, right? So, I don't know. It is pretty easy in that sense, right? If you know people, it's easy. And if you don't know people, I don't know, you probably have resources to do it. It's not like in Milan. I remember when I went to Milan, like people would literally ask you, right? Do you want weed? Do you want weed? I think in Madrid, at least, it has never happened to me. I don't necessarily go to the like hyper touristy places, but to be honest, I actually do, because in Madrid, the hyper touristy places are kind of meeting points. So I've met my friends in these hyper touristy places because they are kind of places where kind of everybody gathers around. I don't know, they are easy meeting spots. So in that sense, yeah, but for example, there, no one has offered me weed or anything like this. Maybe it's also because I don't hang out that much at night. But I don't know. I've been to like a couple of parties and all that shit, and no one has ever offered me weed. So in that sense, I'm not sure how easy it is, but yeah, it is probably pretty easy. The difference is that the Spanish weed is good quality and the Milan one got chemicals on. I don't know. I think in Spanish weed, like the weed that my friends smoke is pretty shit, right? Well, not sure if shit, but it's like the lowest, the cheapest weed available. So it's like this kind of hash type shit, right? I don't know. And I guess that's what people offer you in the street in Milan as well, right? So probably not much of a difference there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about the quality of the weed in general. I wouldn't know how to find good quality weed, for example. For example, that's something that I don't know, that I'm not really interested in, right? I'm not super opposed to it, but it's not something I would want to put on my I want to do these things list, for example. Because other things, like for example, alcohol, I'm not super into it, but for example, I would like to maybe try a glass of really expensive wine while eating really expensive food. I would like that probably, right? Or to go to some upscale place that is where in Spanish the word is called maridaje. So they give you wines, they tell you what wine to take with that type of food, right? They are like wine pairings. They're called wine pairings in English. So they tell you which food pairs with which wine specifically, right? They say, okay, this 1972 bottle of whatever, right? This goes with that. Those kind of things I would like to enjoy, right? I'm not a big drinker, but in that sense, I would like to enjoy it. But I don't know. I don't have this kind of sense of, oh, I would love to try this fucking California weed, right? I'm not like that. Like if I went to New York or to California and I saw an ad, or I walked by a smoke shop or something and it looked funny to me and it had maybe Snoop Dogg's face, I would be like, fuck it, let's let's try it. But it's not something that I really want to do, right? I would probably, if you tell me smoke this kind of Snoop Dogg's weed or go to the Peterson Museum, I would say fuck it, Peterson Museum, right? Like, what GPU do you have? A 1060. It's not a good GPU, to be honest. It's super old by this year. TX 1060. 6 gigabytes. 6 gigabytes. I can actually see it because my computer is open. It's a thought pack. This one, the 1060 amp. It's the one that says amp. Temp on 4 monitors. I have 3 monitors, by the way, not 4. Temp. I don't know. How do you look at the temp? You must have a lot of RAM. 16 gigs. This temp. Can you see it? 60 degrees, more or less. And I have 16 gigs, and yeah, I have it always used up because of the Chrome tabs and all that shit. But I have a Ryzen 5 1600. And yeah, I'm sending a lot of data, I guess. Streaming. I showed my IP address, so don't hack me or whatever. What about you? What computer do you have? If I talk about material things that I want, fuck it, let's go with material things that I want. Material things that I want. And these have to have reasons, right? I want a new PC because this one is old as fuck already, right? Old AF already and can't edit videos while streaming. I want to be able to edit videos while streaming and have my computer work correctly. Well, let's say can barely edit videos. I can't do them at the things that I want. Like always having a lot of Chrome tabs open. I want to be able to play games and not worry about how many tabs do I have open, blah, 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 right? I want to be able to have my game here and be able to do this bloop and put, I don't know, not cheats, but yeah, walkthroughs or whatever the fuck there. And like on PUBG, for example, the secret keys from Deston or whatever the fuck. I want to be able to have that on the monitor without having to close my tabs and all that shit, right? New phone. I would like a phone cool, right? There is a cool factor that we want. So, for example, folding. I like folding phones, that kind of shit. But also good camera for video. And good battery for live streams. I want to be able to make live streams on my phone without having to worry too much about battery and all that things, right? The Ray-Ban Meta glasses. I want the Meta glasses. I don't know. They are a cool thing that I want to have. Hey, I am back for 40 minutes. Welcome back. Hey, Quan, what you make? What? What am I making? A list of things that I want. Or you will be CEO. I don't think I'll be CEO. Well, actually, I think I will be CEO, but of a small company, so it doesn't count, right? I don't know. A video production company. RAM. Hey, welcome back, Kono Hakalu. Where were you from? Were you from? Not Cambodia. Hong is from Cambodia. From Vietnam, maybe? Myanmar. Ah, Myanmar. Okay, I remember. That small town that I didn't know the name. Where Hanyo? Is he playing game? Unistuff, but I'm almost done. The impression thing, right? What do you mean by RAM, Kono? How much I have? 16 gigs. Hello, Kono Hakalu, where are you from? From Myanmar. That's what he said about. Hong is from a similar area. He's from Cambodia. So he should not be that far away, right? Okay, Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia. Bit colder in Myanmar, I would say, right? Running a computer. I'm from Myanmar, Hong. Yeah, I just finished it, so I wrote my partner to look over it again, since it's easier to find mistakes with 4 eyes. Good logic. Wait, am I recording? Why is my disc working? Oh, I think I'm torrenting shit. That's why I must be downloading things. Let's see. Okay. Actually, I'm not downloading, but I'm uploading. What? Error? Why? Okay, I'm checking the torrents. Nice, Konohakalu. Show me what flag look like in emoji. My flag look like KH. I don't have the emojis. Well, I could look it up, to be honest. Myanmar emoji. Like this, I guess. Oh no, I know this thing. What's wrong with that? This is hard to say in Myanmar language versus Cambodia language. Can Thais, Laotian, Vietnamese, Cambodian, and Burmese understand each other? Khmer, Burmese. While speakers may encounter some common words, communication between speakers of these languages would require translation or a common language such as English or a lingua franca like Mandarin. Mon people from Myanmar, some people from Thailand, Cambodian and Vietnamese may understand each other at some percentage. We go to the Tai Kadai language family tree. Sham people from Myanmar, Laotian Thai people and people from northern part of Vietnam. The hell de Ture Quan. What does Ture mean? Now you know everything my country, Asia. That me, I look too small. You mean the country like this? With the kingdom inside my room, and all at once I wonder what I have been waiting for. King of my heart, body and soul. Whoa. Go see name Senkan. Yes, I am look too small before the Chai stole my Cambodia and he killed. What the fuck? I don't know, song that was in an article that's popular from Myanmar apparently. I don't know what Senkan means, sorry. Senkan. Crazy the language, right? Okay, I'm going to end the stream now. Sounds a bit weird when you're not used to it. Yeah, it's a 2014 type style. I am from Myanmar and I don't think I have heard this song before. I guess it must be popular in another type of audience. On TikTok. Maybe you don't use TikTok a lot. But yeah, thank you for being here. Goodbye. Tomorrow I'm not streaming, but the day after I am.